Hey guys, it's Bailey and welcome back to the channel for what is going to be my March favorites video. So you know how this works every month. If you want to hear all the beauty bits that I've been loving for the month of March, let's go ahead and dive right in. First up is foundation. Seems like a smart place to start. So the foundation that I've been loving for the month is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I think that's what it's called. I'm in the shade Fair 4, and I kind of view this as the matte counterpart to the Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation. So when when I first started experimenting, trying out Charlotte Tilbury products, this is the only foundation she had. So it's a beautiful foundation, but it does have a dewy finish. I would say it's buildable. It can cover any discoloration, hyperpigmentation, things like that to a degree, but there is you can hear when you shake it up, there's a ball inside, and it's to help mix up the, not shimmer, but basically the stuff that gives it its glow. You gotta mix it up in there, and so it definitely has a very healthy dew to it, which on my combination skin, depending on the weather, etc., it can build to something that's it looks a little more excessively oily. So when she launched the Magic Foundation, I hopped on it real quick and have really been loving it. I will say though, I do feel like despite the fact that I have the shade 4 in both, I think the Magic Foundation is a little lighter, maybe because it lacks that illumination or shimmer that the Light Wonder does, but just a little tip from you to me. Basically, this is really amazing buildable coverage. I would say more buildable than the Light Wonder foundation. Obviously, a very nice, beautiful matte finish. It takes a little, it dries down pretty quickly, and then once it does, it's really a liquid to sort of powder finish. Sometimes I do find I need to go in with like a makeup setting spray to give it a little bit of extra to kind of keep it from looking powdery, especially because I then will go in with a setting powder on top of that just to make sure it lasts all day. But once it's on, it does not budge throughout the day. It's also a really comfortable foundation for being matte. Some people who have sensitive or maybe drier skin types, they use a matte foundation and might find that their skin just feels a little too dry and tight because it doesn't have that added moisture. This is a very smooth, creamy consistency, and once it dries down, I don't notice it dehydrating my skin anymore, which is awesome. The next face product, maybe I should have used this beforehand because I've been loving using this under my foundation. It's an illuminator from Estee Lauder. It's the Estee Edit, or from the new collection, the Estee Edit, which they recently launched for spring, and it's the Flash Illuminator in the shade Morning Light, and I recently purchased this from Sephora along with another color from this collection, and I was so tempted by this entire collection that Estee Lauder launched, but I was able to show some self-control. I got this and another one. The other one is a little bit more bronze. This is kind of an everyday, it's like a little bit more intuitive for me to incorporate into my daily makeup. So that is what I have been doing. Haven't had a chance to try the other one so much, but this guy is amazing. It's beautiful. The way I like to use it is wear it under my foundation. I'll apply it to the tops of my cheekbones, chin, cupid's bow, kind of everywhere where I want that dewy glow, and then I will go in with that matte foundation over top, and I just find that gives a really beautiful lit from within look. And then I will go over top, especially on the cheeks today. I do have another highlighter over top, so don't be fooled, that's not just from this, but I just find that if I'm looking for a really supernatural kind of daytime glow, this is an amazing way to get it. And then of course you can go over top of your foundation, whether you're wearing, I would stick to liquid, can work with some powders, but because this is a cream product, going over a powder can be a little dodgy, but it still really works beautifully as a kind of liquidy cream highlight to go over top of your products as well. By comparison, I would say this is very close to the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid version, and it has the same kind of versatility where you can mix it in with other products, including your foundation or, all over your body lotion, however it is you want to use it. But I would say this has significantly less shimmer, at least opal, or I think that's probably the closest in shade to this guy is opal, and the shimmer I find in here is just much more fine than the Becca opal. Next up are lips. I tried a lot of lip products this month, you might know by all the lip videos I put up, but the ones that really stuck with me and I'm wearing now are the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Lip Duos. I will link to my video review where I actually swatch and try these on for you as well, but I am so in love with these because they're a really innovative product. They wear beautifully on the lips, and it's just a fun way to change things up with your makeup. So basically, for those who didn't get to see the review, on one side here you have a lip product. It's kind of a typical lipstick but with a satin finish. And then on the other end here you have a sponge tip that dips into product that is kept in the lid, and it's basically kind of a powder to cream formula that you can use to create an ombre lip effect. You can just highlight the center of your lips, kind of like I did today, just to give your lips like a more fuller appearance. Some of these, which shade is it? It's the deep red here. It's the shade 50. This actually has a purple shift to the powder, which I did not see coming. It was so cool. But you can really just play around with the different kinds of combinations you can do. The one downside, I will say it again, is that these are literally the only colors they launched. I want more from this collection because 4 just doesn't cut it, but it's a really fun new line. Amazing colors. They last a super long time and they're just really flattering. So these are my lip favorites. Then for the eyes, like I said, haven't worn a whole lot there just because I've been trying so many different new lip products, but the one mainstay naturally is mascara. But the one mascara I have discovered and have been loving is from Bobbi Brown. It's the eye opening mascara, and I have to tell you, I don't have a whole lot of experience with the Bobbi Brown brand as a whole, and so wasn't sure what to expect. It's a very unassuming packaging. Like, it's very, I mean, it makes me look at the other mascaras in my collection and think, you're compensating for something. This is very sleek and like very unassuming, but boy, it just like opens your lashes up ton. And you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, my main lash struggle is the perfect combo between volumizing and lengthening, and this really hits the spot for me. It's probably more so a volumizing mascara than it is lengthening, but I still really love the effect it gives, and it lasts all day. No fudging, smudging, or flaking. Let's just abbreviate it. Let's just say it's no fudging. You'll know what I mean. You can see the wand here. This is another thing that made me think prior to using it wasn't really gonna be my cup of tea. It's a fiber wand, like, as opposed to being rubberized, and it's kind of larger, so I thought I might have a harder time getting it into those harder to reach places. The fibers are placed in kind of the typical, you know, mascara spoolie direction, and I don't know if it's the formula, if it's the wand, or if it's some magical combination between the both of them, but this just takes my lashes to the next level. So have really been loving, especially when I'm not wearing anything else on my eyes and I really want to open my, like, I don't want to go nothing on the eyes and bold lips. So this has just been helping me get a little bit of drama on my eyes to help balance out that on the lip, but it's not overpowering the lip. Then when I have ventured into eyeshadows, I have been loving some sticks, and this will come as no surprise because I just recently posted a top 5 eyeshadow stick formula kind of video. They're all kind of different, what are they called? Like basically eye crayon sort of situation. One is the Mally Evercolor eyeshadow sticks. This is a set of 5 that I don't think is available anymore. Also, side note, she, I think, reformulated this, and so maybe this will appear at some point in the future, but I think they sold out of them and then didn't bother to re-release them yet because they just updated the formula. So this is the old formula. I love the old formula. I can't tell you much about the new one, but hopefully it's as good as this one because these are amazing. And the shades in particular that I've been loving are Rosy Taupe. This is a beautiful all over the lid kind of color. Firework, which is a beautiful inner corner color, as well as all over the lid. If you really just want a wash of bright shimmery shadow or bright kind of metallic shadow to open up your eyes, that's another good one. And then for the outer corner, I've been loving myself a plum, and this is the shade Deep Plum, appropriately. It's just, oh, it's like a beautiful blackened plum shade. It just adds the perfect amount of drama, even to a daytime look. Have been loving those. And then for a more affordable option, but also because they are just amazing quality, they're the Maybelline Color Tattoo Crayon Concentrate, or concentrated crayons. And the 2 shades that I have been loving are the shade Bronze Truffle and Audacious Asphalt. So these are those guys. These are perfect to use together as well. I will just run the Bronze Truffle all over my eyelid and then put a little bit of Audacious Asphalt in my outer corner, take a brush, blend it out, good to go. It's seriously like a 2-minute, maybe less than that eye look. Just so easy. And that's it for my March favorites. Would love to hear what products you guys have been loving in the comment section below. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.